it's Mr. Toops, the Jedi of Believe, and we be graphing lines. Ho, 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 ho. And what you learn from graphing them lines is you can find the slope, you can find the x-intercept, and you can find the y-intercept. Oh, oh, oh. So today we're going to continue on that review, and we're going to do some special case lines. What if you have a vertical or a horizontal line? It's only going to cross one axis. So we'll learn about those today. Oh, so let's rock and roll and let's get fun. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through and do like all the odds. You're going to finish up the evens for the homework. Oh, so let's get going and let's have some FUN, 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 fun. Before I do anything else, let me record this or I will be doing all this for nothing. Okay, very quickly. Tell whether each of the line is positive, negative, zero, or undefined. What these are called, write this down, is correlations. If the line goes up, it has a positive correlation. If the line goes down, it has a negative. And you read this from left to right, just like you do a book. That's why when you do the slope, you go up or down to the right, up or down to the right. That's the way you read the slope of a line. That's how I'm teaching you to do this. So, on this equation here, if I go left or right, my line goes up, don't I? So it has a positive correlation. We're going to be studying about this when we do scatter plots later on this year. On the next one, the line's going down in it. So if I were to trace on that one, it went up. On this one, it goes down. Left to right, I'm going down. It would have a negative correlation. Now then, this is how I teach the straight and vertical lines. This line right here, I do not go up or down, do I? If I had a building right here and a building right here, I could put a ladder on it and crawl over the ladder, go across the street to the other building, couldn't I? I would not be going up or down, but I could be using the ladder. This has a zero slope. So a flat line has a zero slope. On this line right here, this line's going straight up and down. Notice this is not a function, is it? Also, what if you put a ladder flat up against the wall? If you try to climb up it, it's going to fall back on you, right? You cannot climb up a vertical ladder. It has an undefined slope. Okay, so flat is zero, straight up and down is undefined. That's got to click in your brain. Another important thing to write down on this. This line crosses the y-axis. It's going to be y equals something. This line crosses the x-axis. It's going to be x equals something. So a y equal line has a zero slope and an x equal line has an undefined slope. That's something you've got to memorize. You have to know that y equal is zero, x equals undefined, and you just got to keep doing the problems to get the knack of it. Horizontal lines have a slope of zero. Vertical lines have a slope of undefined. An undefined slope will have x equal. A zero slope will have y equal. So let's go through these. What we're going to do right off the bat is write down the slopes of 1, 2, and 3. Number 1's y equal. What did we just say about a y equal line? A y equal line has a zero slope. What about an x equal line? That is undefined, isn't it? And the next one, an x equal line, is also undefined, isn't it? Now that I'm not going to do all these problems for you, I'm just going to do number 2 to draw x equal 5. Notice this line this equation does not have y. If it doesn't have y, it won't cross y. If it doesn't have x, it won't cross x. The x-axis is flat, but an x equal line is vertical. The y-axis is vertical, but a y equal line's flat. That's got to click in your brain, and that's very confusing for you to think of. An x-axis is flat. The x equal line's vertical. A y-axis is vertical. A y equal line's flat. You got to click that in your brain. So on number 2, I'm not going to do all these for you. X equal 5, I'm going to go over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, draw a dot. It crosses the x-axis, but not the y-axis. So I'm going to draw a vertical line. Oh, let me go through the 5. I could do that better. Notice it's parallel to the y-axis, isn't it? That has an undefined slope, and it crosses the x-axis at 5. Now then, let's go to number 4. I'm not going to do all these for you. Let's write down the slopes. This slope would be undefined. What would the next slope be? It's flat, it's 0. The next one, it goes up and down, it's undefined. Make sure you know those slopes. Now then, I'm going to do number 5 for you. It's kind of tricky, but number 5, put a dot where it crosses. It does not, it is the x-axis. It does not cross the x-axis. It's on top, but it crosses the y-axis. A flat line has a y equal, right? And it crosses at 0. So that is your x-axis in it. The y-axis would be x equals 0, wouldn't it? So what we did on number 5 was basically write the equation of the x-axis. You can do 4 and 6 for your homework. Let's continue on. Okay, on number 7, they give us a point and the slope. Okay, they give us a point and a slope. On this one, the slope is 0. If the slope is 0, it's going to be y equals something. Now then, put x and y above these on all of these. Put x and y. Okay, y'all got me? So you're going to put x and y above these. A 0 slope is going to be y equals something. Undefined is x equal. What is my y in this equation? It's -3 in it. So I'm going to put y equal -3. Now then, let's graph this dot. Left 2, up 3 is right here. And I want a slope of 0. It's going to be flat in it. So I'm going to draw a flat line through here. And notice it's y equal -3 in it. Let's do number 9 because it's undefined. On number 9, an undefined slope has x equal, right? Look at your ordered pair. Which one's the x? It's the 4, right? So put x equals 4. Now then, let's graph the ordered pair. Over 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 3, 1, 2, 3, put a dot. And I want an undefined slope. An undefined slope goes straight up and down, doesn't it? So notice that equation is x equals 4. It will not cross y, will it? You could do 9 and 10 on your own. This is getting funky. I think my computer's heating up. Okay, determine the slope of each line. If the line has a 0 or undefined slope, also state if the line is vertical or horizontal. So all we're doing is finding the slope. So on every one, put m equal, m equal, m equal, m equal. Okay, I'm just going to do the first 2 for you. On the first one, the slope's 2 in it. Okay, on the next one, it's x equal. X equals what again? Look at your notes. It's undefined, right? Now then, if it's undefined or 0, we're going to write down vertical or horizontal. Undefined is vertical in it. You're going to do the next 2 on your own. Let's continue on. Write the equation line given the information. I'm just going to do one of them, okay? The slope is undefined. If it's undefined, it's x equal, right? It goes to the origin, which is 0, 0. So my x is 0 and my y is 0 in it. So the equation would be x equals 0. Remember, horizontal is y equal, vertical is x equal. You got to remember that stuff, okay? Now then, on these right here, put an x and a y above these ordered pairs. For instance, on 16, the answer is either going to be x equal -2 or y equal -1. You got to think if it's horizontal or vertical. Okay? Continuing on, what a blast. Now that we're going to go through this, I'm not going to do all these for you, okay? Remember your notes. Look back at the notes and you can do these. You're learning a lot of new processes here. A line has an equation of y equal 2. Y equal is 0 slope in it. And it's a flat line, right? So m equals 0. Name any 2 ordered pairs on the line. Y equals 2, doesn't it? So really quickly, my ordered pair is going to be something, 2, right? The x can change, but the y will always be 2. So 2 ordered pairs could be -3, 2, and let's just put 5, 2. But the y will always be 2. I can put anything in there for x and it'll be okay. And that are those problems. Okay, you should be able to finish. Okay, what does this line look like? It's horizontal, right? Okay, and it's also parallel to the x-axis. Now then, let's do 23. Which statement is about true? X equal -3. An x equal line will be vertical and the slope's undefined in it. And we want to know the one that's true. This equation does not make a line. That's false. You cannot determine the slope if the line has a slope. That's false. The line has a zero slope. That's false. The line creates a vertical line. Ding, 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 ding. It's vertical and it has an undefined slope. You do the next one on your own. Okay, what expression can be used to find the values of n in the table? So what you're doing here is you're going to plug these numbers in. Let's just plug in 3. So if I plug in 3, my answer should be 11. So this one right here, 3 times 3, is that 11? 5 times 3, is that 11? 3 plus 4, is that 11? And what about 3 times 3 plus 2? Is that 11? Ding, 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 ding. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11. Check. That's how you do those. I could have picked any x I wanted to, plug it in, and see if you get your y. You should be able to finish the rest on your own. This is going to be so much fun. F-U-N, fun, fun, fun. Let me stop recording so it can start rendering the video. Okay. I hope you are enjoying the 17 seconds of Zen at the end of this. We all need some Zen. Have a great, great day. Remember, you are amazing. You are created to do wonderful things, and you are awesome.